Question 6, Alex Johnston.
To ask the Scottish Executive what plans it has to improve further the junction of the A90 with the A937 at Laurencekirk.
Stewart Stevenson.
Transport Scotland's Strategic Transport Projects Review is examining the longer-term needs of Scotland's nationally strategic transport network. This includes consideration of the A90 as part of the transport corridor between Dundee and Aberdeen.
Alex Johnston.
I thank the Minister for that answer, but could he further acknowledge the fact that when the temporary measures were put in place at this particular junction, there was a distinct understanding locally that they were in fact temporary and that this would move quickly towards the development of a grade-separated junction on the site? Can he tell me what progress had been made by the previous government towards this aim and whether such an aim will be in the priorities of his government?
Minister.
The member will be aware that the previous Liberal Transport Minister did make improvements in 2005, which have resulted in a reduction of the accidents at this particular junction. We inherited no planning for further work, and indeed, in the light of the remark at column 11852 by Mr Purvis, the finance spokesman for the Liberals last week, that efficiency savings, the infrastructure programme, have been identified, we would not have expected any further investment from the Liberals had they remained in a position of influence over this matter.
I am left wondering what that had to do with the question. But we'll now move to... Mike Rumbles.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. This is a very serious issue. The Minister wrote to me saying that only 2 slight injury accidents have taken place on the A90 at Laurencekirk in the last 3 years, but figures released by Grampian Police under Freedom of Information, which is more than I got from the Minister, shows that at Laurencekirk there have been 35 collisions and 21 injuries. Does the Minister agree with me that this is an alarming number, and will he reconsider his decision not to meet me and Jill Campbell and other local campaigners to see for himself just how dangerous this road around Laurencekirk is?
Minister.
The member will be aware that I am a regular user of the A90 and I am familiar with the area. It seems quite clear that I am somewhat more familiar with the area than the member is, because of course the question that I answered related to the junction he asked me about. The Freedom of Information request to which the member refers extends over a substantially greater distance of the A90 and is a matter of concern to us all, and therefore is being treated very seriously. Of course, the Liberals do have trouble with numbers. Jeremy Purvis said that ministers in this administration last week make more than 40% wealthier than Irish. Actually, they make twice as much money as we do. Numbers from Liberals are not numbers to be trusted in the matter of roads or anything else.